Say again, please.
Houston, we have a problem.
This.
Give me all you got!
Listen,
Give me all you got!
swear me and my brother.
I can tell you I don't have money, but what I do have are a very particular set of skills.
Right now! I want to talk! You kill him! You kill yourself, you motherfucker! Give me back my son! Help! I didn't kill my wife! I don't care!
Hello and welcome to another episode of Stand and Watch, the best and only dad movie podcast you're ever going to listen to, because we didn't kill them. They killed themselves because they watched The Blind Side.
They watched The Blind Side and they couldn't live with themselves anymore. They're like, God, this piece of shit movie.
There's nothing to
Holy
live
fucking
for.
shit.
They couldn't live in a world where this existed.
And you know, we tried to save them. We tried to be like, hey, look, Sandra, she got her Oscar. Sandra got her Oscar. Please live, please. But they're like, no, we can't. Sorry.
Yeah. Hi,
We
Steve.
tried to save them. Steve, Standys, hello. I'm Nick.
I'm Matt. And let's just get into this piece of garbage.
Let's get into the hey, if you're a white savior, this is your favorite fucking movie. The white saviors of the world are just creaming their fucking jockeys as they're watching this movie.
This is the dad from Get Out. This is his favorite film.
By the way, the Oscar noms came out as we're recording this, and that's my new favorite meme is like, have you seen this? Have you seen this meme? It's that moment in Get Out, but it's like I would have nominated Sinners 17 times. It's good. It's a good meme.
It is
Sir,
good.
it's an old meme, but it checks out.
Yep. Oldie but a goodie.
The Blind Side. This movie, as a kid, I liked it. Football kid, like football dreams, enjoyed it. As an adult, I fucking hate it, man. As someone who has seen plenty of white savior stories, and we'll get it. We've got a whole bunch of stuff to get through, but we don't need any more white savior stories. But they're gonna keep making them. Hollywood, that's who they're gonna keep making them.
Yeah. And if you're going to do it, at least do it better than this.
Man, I remember for an internship reading something and giving coverage on like a white savior story. Like having to read the book and like, hey, should we option this? It's like, no, you shouldn't. No, absolutely not. You should not. Do not fucking touch this book. Like, literally, it's a white coach spouting Bible verses at inner city kids that have it bad. And I was like, no, stop it. Just stop it. Knock it off.
I don't know what they were thinking with this. Because apparently the book it's based on isn't even really fully about the guy. Like, it's about different people. Like, it's like Moneyball.
No, and just Michael Orr is suing his foster family. Like his foster family has like made a bunch of money off of him.
Yeah.
Like riding his coattails into the NFL. Let's read this. Let's run through it because we're just gonna. Hey, spoiler alert! We're gonna shit on this movie.
Yeah. If you were listening to the previous episodes and thought they're too nice this season, you just wait.
Here we are. We've gentlemen, ladies, everybody, we've arrived. We're here. All right. The Blind Side is a 2009 American biographical sports drama film. I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. Is an American white savior biographical sports drama film. Written and directed by John Lee Hancock, based on a 2006 book of the same name by Michael Lewis. This is a Michael Lewis book, by the way. Who knew? The film tells the story of Michael Orr, a football offensive lineman who overcame an impoverished upbringing to play in the National Football League with the help of Lee Ann and Sean Toohey. It stars Sandra Bullock as Leanne, Tim McGraw as Sean, and Quentin Aaron as Orr. The film was a commercial success, grossing $309 million on a $29 million budget, despite mixed reviews from critics. Bullock's performance was universally praised. Critics got this right. I'm glad they were mixed on it, leading to her winning the Academy Award for Best Actress, the Golden Globe Award for Best Actress in Motion Picture Drama, and Screen Actors Guild for Outstanding Performance by a Female Actor in a Leading Role. Film was subject of controversy in 2023 when Orr alleged the Tuohys tricked him into signing a conservatorship agreement instead of legally adopting him, which prevented him from receiving royalties, while the family indirectly made millions. Man, fuck the Tuohys. Fuck anyone who fucking gave them a platform.
Yeah. And they were rich already, so what do you got to screw this guy over for?
Well, look, sometimes the rich whites look down upon you and say, "Hey, get up here. Get in the pool. Water's fine, buddy." Jesus.
Oh my gosh, rich people.
Dad approved letterbox review time.
Yeah. Yep. I got mine here.
I'm being tame right now. I'm being tame.
Of course.
Like, we want to just rip into this motherfucker.
Let's get all of our segments out of the way. I got mine here from Mr. Bamison, who is a patron saint. Praise be. Gave this movie 1 star and wrote, "A Lifetime original movie brought to you by the White family from Get Out."
Yay, another Get Out reference. Hell yeah. It might be time to rewatch Get Out after watching this. I might need a palate cleanser. I've got my review from Ariel Tube, all one word. Gave it 1.5 star and said, "Slaps DVD case. This bad boy can fit so many fucking white savior complexes in it." Yeah, you're right. It can. It fucking can.
Almost all of them.
Man, do you have anything positive to say about this movie?
Not a thing.
I think Quentin Aaron does what he can with this dog shit script.
Yeah, I guess.
Literally, they have him say, "I have never had one of these before," and she's like, "What, a room? No, a bed." It's like, come on, man. Like, anyone else writes that, you're fucking laughing them out of the fucking room, laughing them out of the meeting, man.
Every time, every minute of this, I kept thinking, this is something that would star Jenna Maroney and Tracy, whatever his last name is in 30 Rock.
Jordan. It's Jordan in 30 Rock. Yeah.
Jordan. Like, this is a 30 Rock movie. It's right? Like, this is a fake movie from 30 Rock.
Yeah, this is just watching this. I was so fucking annoyed. I was like, I watched this movie at 1x speed, so I watched it at the regular speed, but I should have watched it way faster. Everyone in this movie besides Quentin Aaron pisses me off. Like, Quentin Aaron, seriously, he's doing what he can with dog shit.
Yeah, and there's not much he can do. The trailer for this movie should have played before Tropic Thunder.
You're right. It should have.
Right,
it should have been smack dab in between the farts and fucking what is that? The Devil's Valley.
It should have been Booty Sweat ad, Scorcher 7, The Blind Side, Fatty's Fart 2, Satan's Alley.
I mean, it's just so. I forgot about the car scene. Where he blocks the airbag from hurting the annoying little kid. And that's when they're like, he should play football. He should be a football star. It's like, fuck you. Fuck you, man.
Every scene of this feels like they were like, what's a scene we could write that would be a perfect parody of like Oscar bait, like clips, the clips they play when they're reading the nominees or whatever. It feels like that. Like they were writing it like, okay, this'll be the Oscar clip. Oh, what happened to your arm? I stopped it.
The thing about this movie is people like the Tuohys believe that, like, do you know the meme of Drake, like Drake's with like the U.S. basketball team or the Canadian basketball team, and they're all wearing their sweats, and Drake's in their sweats, and it's like the meme is thinks he's on the team.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Buddy thinks he's on the team. People like the Tuohys think they're on the team. They always think they're on the team.
I
They
love
think they're doing something, and they're not.
I love when Michael Orr is portrayed as too simple and dumb to know how to play football properly until Sandra Bullock storms onto the field and teaches him what to do.
He was Helen Keller in that scene. He was Helen Keller, and she was, who teaches Helen Keller? I forget her name.
I don't know.
Is it Ann something? Uh, Football, Michael. Football. You protect the quarterback. It's like you fucking
Yeah,
you fucking
remember the
bitch.
car accident? Remember the car accident? Well, your quarterback is SJ, the little kid that you protected. And your linebacker, that's me.
I will say every football team I've ever been on or know someone that has been on, there is a person like this. There is the parent that everyone is just waiting for them to leave.
She's a
Just
Karen.
waiting for them to leave.
She's a Karen in this movie, right? She's a Karen. We're supposed to be rooting for a Karen who's a Karen the whole movie.
There's a scene where she does the block Michael. She's like got his hand out and like pointing like block Michael, and then she walks away and like every football player like breaks their neck to look at her ass. And I was like, that's the truest part of this scene right here is everyone's turning to look.
Yeah.
That's the truest fucking part. That's
Well,
it. The rest of this
it is
dog shit.
It is still Sandra Bullock, but also
It is still Sandra.
also Sandra Bullock. I love you. Blonde is not your color.
No. This movie pisses me off so much. So much. I have white hot rage right now.
So this is supposed to be a biography of Michael Orr. He is a supporting character in his own biography.
The whitest shit ever.
He is
The whitest shit ever.
he is
Whiter than us doing a podcast about it.
he's a one-dimensional character, the likes of which is rarely ever seen. Like he's stupider and simpler and just a flatter character. Like imagine if Lenny from Of Mice and Men was written by a 12-year-old. That's how he's written in this movie.
He is written like he's about to go to what's the camp in Holes?
I
They
don't
wrote him
remember
the way
name,
they
but
wrote Zero, but that makes sense because Zero's a mute, and like them treating him stupid is what brings Zero out of his hole. Michael's a big dummy. They're like, what don't you like, Big Mike? He's like, I don't like it when people call me Big Mike.
They wrote him like young Frankenstein.
They wrote him like he was not how old was Quentin Aaron at this time?
I don't know, but how old is Michael Orr supposed to be in this movie? Like 18?
18. So okay. So this movie came out 20 years ago. So then that would have made Quentin Aaron about 20.
Okay. So but he's playing an 18-year-old, right? He's like 6'9" or whatever. He's an 18-year-old, 6'9" guy. And they're treating him like he's not even just a 4-year-old, a mentally defective 4-year-old. Like there's a scene where Sandra Bullock reads him Ferdinand the Bull as a bedtime story, like he's a child, like he's a little
What?
boy, like he's a 4-year-old boy who needs a bedtime story. That is a grown man.
Okay, so I know we usually do our smell test. I'm just gonna read the legal dispute over this movie. I'm gonna read these paragraphs because all the actors, I'm like, Tim McGraw's in this, but he's like, he does nothing. And I really don't give a shit. Everyone's pretty squeaky clean in this movie, but let's go to legal dispute here about the real life people. In August 2023. Orr filed a lawsuit alleging that Leanne and Sean Toohey never actually adopted him, but instead created a conservatorship which gave him legal authority to make business deals in his name. He alleged that the Tooheys used their power as conservators to strike a deal that paid them and their 2 children millions of dollars in royalties from The Blind Side, while Orr received nothing. S.J. Toohey, I knew I hated that fucking kid, by the way, the biological son of the Toohey family, claims to have received 60 to 70,000 over the course of the last 4 or 5 years. The producers of The Blind Side, Broderick Johnson and Andrew Kozovi, denied the family was paid millions, but the Tuohys were paid $700,000 after taxes, as well as the company's production company. Alcon Entertainment, making a charitable contribution to the Tui Family Foundation. They offered to donate an equal amount to a charity of Orr's choosing, which Orr declined. What? That's the biggest fucking. So we'll donate to charity for you. Like, we made
A
money off of your
donation,
back, but
a
we'll give it to
donation has
somebody.
been made in your name to the Human Fund.
It's the biggest fuck you. Author Michael Lewis also denied millions were made, claiming 20th Century Fox paid $250,000 for the option to make this film, split 50-50 with the Tui family. According to Lewis, Orr also inexplicably declined his royalty check, adding, "They showered him with resources and love. That he's suspicious of them is breathtaking. The state of mind one has to be and to do that. I feel sad for him." I think it's maybe we need to click on Michael fucking Lewis's page, because I think the roosters are ready to come down on you, Michael.
I just
In August 2020, I got a little more. Let me.
Okay.
In August 2024, the New York Times Magazine criticized Lewis for attributing Orr's lawsuit to CTE without the evidence and promoting a white savior narrative, despite Orr already achieving high school football and academic success before meeting the Tui. See, that's like there's a little more, but see, that's what pisses me off. He was already doing fine without him. Literally, they just were his financiers. Like, they're like, "Oh, you're broke as shit. You're not going to be able to. You don't have the means to like get on a college team. Here you go."
yeah, but no,
That's
but
literally
according to this movie, he was simple Jack, and he didn't know how to play football until Sandra Bullock taught him. Also, can I just say the little kid in this movie looks like Simple Jack?
Do you think they saw it and they're like, "Just make him Simple Jack. We don't give a shit."
No, but he's got the same haircut. He's a little blonde kid with freckles. He's got big fucking teeth. He's Simple Jack. Okay? Like, I'm gonna edit in a picture. This is the only time I'm ever gonna do post production on this
A
fucking
first.
show. Okay, so if you're listening to the audio version, go to the YouTube version just for this particular timestamp, and I'm gonna throw up a picture of Simple Jack from Tropic Thunder and the kid from this movie. It's the same picture.
Spitting image. Spitting image. I've got. Let me finish this. There's just a little more. Orr's legal action asked the court to end the Tui's conservatorship and issue an injunction barring them from using his name and likeness or referring to themselves as his adopted family. It also asked for a full accounting of the money the Tui's earned using Orr's name to be paid his share of profits and other compensatory and punitive damages. The lawyer representative of the Tui's released a statement regarding Orr's remarks, describing them as hurtful and absurd, which is what you say when you don't have any defense, and alleging that Orr had threatened to plant a negative story about them in the press unless they paid him $15 million, but did not deny that they misrepresented adopting Orr. The biggest for me was being portrayed as not being able to read or write. When you go into a locker room and your teammates don't think you can learn a playbook that way is having, yeah, that's fucked up. Can you imagine being in an NFL locker room and they're like, "Michael, you were dumb as hell."
So
On
it's
September 29, 2023, the judge terminated the conservatorship with the Tui's, which the Tui's had said they were happy to end after making all the money after the court order. The Tui's were also ordered to remove all mentions to Orr being adopted from their website and public speaking advertisements. In Orr's lawsuit, it is alleged that the Tui's made between $30,000 to $50,000 off motivational speaking engagements using Orr's name, image, and likeness. See, that's what these motherfuckers do. They take somebody, and there's someone who's already like well established, and they're like, "Okay." I mean, just look at anyone that buys anything. And like, "Okay, we're gonna provide the money and make this thing work." And then after it works, they like to say like, "Oh, it was all us. Like, this wouldn't have happened without us." And so motherfuckers like this that don't have a fucking talent in their fucking bones besides having money will go out and then do motivational speaker things. And the rates they charge for these motivational speaker events is fucking nuts.
I So if it's a biography of Michael Orr in which he's a supporting character, and the
He
story's
can't.
not even true because he already knew how to play football.
And if they're if I mean, if they're ripping Simple Jack from another Ben Stiller movie, they're ripping the fact that he can't read or write good from a different Ben Stiller movie. And he needs to go to the center where kids can learn to read and write good.
The other thing that pisses me off about this movie is anytime Michael Orr goes to a place, all the characters, it's not just all the characters, because you can make the argument, oh, all the characters do it because they're racist white people. But the movie also treats him like Bigfoot, like he's this mysterious creature that no one's ever seen before and doesn't know what to like doesn't know how to react to. And it's just like, okay, maybe the white people were like that. But me as an audience member, I've seen black people before. Like this isn't like a like you don't need to film this like the Bigfoot tape.
I also love that Sandra Bullock teaches a coach how to coach.
She calls him on the cell phone during the game.
And he answers. He's a dumbass for answering. You don't answer your as a coach myself. You don't answer the phone during a game. You don't.
He
You leave
hangs
it in your pocket.
he hangs up on her and she gets mad. And I'm supposed to root for this woman. She's a Karen. She's a Karen.
I'm supposed to like Sandra Bullock in this movie, and I don't. I'm supposed to like just about everybody in this movie, and I don't.
They make his best
There's not.
friend a 6-year-old boy who looks like Simple Jack.
Does he teach him how to? Does the 6-year-old boy teach him how to dance at one point?
I don't know, but there's a training montage where the 6-year-old boy is helping him train to try out for the football team. And I guess it's supposed to be heartwarming and a little funny or whatever, and it's so fucking annoying because this kid is annoying.
Yeah, he's very annoying. I wanted to.
He's very annoying,
I wanted to turn the movie off every time he was on my screen.
what does this 6-year-old know about training this big guy for football? And then near the end, when all the fucking, college football people come and, like, make him offers, this little 6-year-old kid is like, "But what do I get out of this deal?" Like, "You don't what do you deserve?" "Nothing."
I wish Nick Saban would have just reached across the table and slapped the fucking no. I hate Nick Saban too, but man, just yeah. And I love that the coaches all come around after watching one clip of Michael Orr pushing a racist defensive lineman like 50 yards down. It's like, first of all, his blocking form god awful in that scene. Second of all, I just love that it's all these older, whiter coaches just licking their chops like, we gotta make some phone calls. We
There's
gotta
this
get this boy on our team.
there's a scene late in the movie, I guess it's supposed to be at the dramatic climax, where this lady from the NCAA is questioning Michael because they think that the Tuohys kinda coerced him into signing for, what was it? What was the school?
For Ole Miss, and honestly, it's the most interesting thing about the movie is that it calls that into question, but then it does what is it? What am I looking for? Like a TV movie thing where he's like, actually, you never asked me if I wanted to go.
Well, this is the thing because they kinda did, right? And, like, even
No,
Ca
they
they
pushed him in that direction.
They absolutely did, and Sandra Bullock even gives the old Miss guy, like, insider information, like, when he comes to, like, court Michael, and even Kathy Bates is in on it, and she gives him and this is so stupid because he's a fucking grown man. She tells him that the school he wants to sign up for is haunted.
I think it's Tennessee. Yeah, like they have bodies under the field.
They have bodies under the field and it's haunted, so and to scare him away, like he's a fucking child, and it works.
To which I say, if there are bodies under any football field, it's Ole Misses in the middle of fucking Mississippi.
Anyway, and so they coerce him into sign up for this school because that's the school they like, and that's the school they went to, and that's the school they support, and so this NCAA lady is, like, questioning him to make sure that, like, he signed up for Ole Miss because that's the school he wants to, and he wasn't like coerced into it or whatever. And the movie treats this woman as the bad guy. Like she's the villain. She's the villain of the movie just because she wants to know whether or not this rich white family like fucking took advantage of him.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not realize this was a Michael Lewis joint. I did not know that this was his book, and I'm kind of annoyed now because I like Moneyball, I like The Big Short, but I'm like, man, this sucks ass, man. Like it's making me question everything else he's written.
I don't know. I don't know if the book is as bad as this movie. That's the thing. Because from what I understand, the book isn't just about Michael Orr. He's like
Right. Well,
he's like Michael Orr is like a section of the book.
and the fact that the movie takes time to like be like, no, like the Tuohys didn't do anything wrong. They just wanted their boy to go to a good school. Like it kind of feels, and their involvement with it, it kind of feels like if Mark Zuckerberg had a hand in like the Social Network, and at the end of the Social Network, Rashida Jones was like, "You're an okay guy, Mark Zuckerberg," and then like adding him on Facebook or something. Like it's like no, no, like let that be something that lingers because yes, they definitely steered him in that direction.
Yeah, no, they did.
100%.
They did. And look, there is an interesting like dramatic conceit there of the NCAA calling that into question. But this is a shitty movie, so they don't do it in a good way. They do it where this lady's the bad guy, and they film it as if she's like giving him the third degree and interrogating him, and he runs out of the room.
Yeah, this could be a really fucking interesting movie because I like that thread of like the NCAA investigation. But instead you have Michael Orr playing like this kid that doesn't know anything and it's like no, he's a really smart kid that knows how to play football. I wish
Yeah.
it would have like this movie could have been an excellent exploration of like white saviors and like how ridiculous they are, and it could have villainized Sandra Bullock, and I think she would have still been nominated, and it would have been like still everything that happened would have happened, but this would have been a better movie that actually explored white saviorhood and like why rich white folks think they need to get their money into everybody.
This movie starts with Sandra Bullock narrating about the game of football and the role of the um
So bad.
I
It's
don't
so bad.
I don't remember the positions. She's talking about Lawrence Taylor.
The quarterback. She's talking about the left. So the blind. The name of the movie is Blind Side. The blind side is the blind side of the quarterback. I don't know if the finances still back this up, but highest paid player on the team is the quarterback. And then the little factoid that she presents is, I bet you don't know what the second one is. It's the left tackle because they protect because most quarterbacks are right-handed, so they have their back to that side, and hence the blind side. And that's why that's such a very esteemed position.
Oh. I see. She said Lawrence Taylor, and I just assumed, oh, he fought Bam Bam Bigelow at WrestleMania. That's all I know about Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, I don't get these wrestling references.
Um, I don't. But she's narrating about football and the left tackle and whatever, and this goes on for several minutes. It's too long, and then the movie is not about football for like the next hour and 10 minutes. Like, there's no football at all. It's just about Michael Orr, this giant man with seemingly the brain of a 4-year-old.
I'd like to think Sandra Bullock. I'd like to think the Tuohys are just driving around because they're in Memphis, right? I'd like to think they're just driving around Memphis, testing the 40s of like random kids they find. Like, what's your 40? What's your 40? I need to know your 40. We won't adopt you, but we will sign you into a conservatorship. How do you feel about that?
This movie makes me mad. There's a scene where like they invite him to Thanksgiving because he's got nowhere to go, and they're having like a Thanksgiving, I guess, buffet style, and he's there, and he's stealing rolls, like he puts them in his pocket.
That's bad.
And
The
it's like,
fact that
why?
like
Why are you portraying him this way? He doesn't have to steal those. They gave them to him.
He was an invited guest. And by the way, their Thanksgiving is so fucking jacked up. Like they have the extra TV in the room so SJ's dumbass can play video games while they're watching football. Everyone's eating in the living room during Thanksgiving.
It's
Thanksgiving.
and the other thing, he steals these roles. Like he looks around to make sure no one's looking. It's like, why? Why would you portray him this way? So he's stupid and a thief? Will you steal it? Why? I don't understand. I mean, I
He's obviously gonna
understand,
get caught. They're gonna go over and see their missing roles, Michael.
right?
Michael, they're gonna know they're missing roles.
But also, they're not going to be mad. Like, they offered you the food. Why are you stealing it? Why does this movie think he stole rolls? I think I know why this movie thinks he stole the rolls, but I'm not going to say it.
Let's say it. You're in a safe space. Uh, Matt, is Hollywood racist?
It just might be.
And just know that your answer will determine if you ever have a career in Hollywood at any point in your life.
No one's answering these query emails, so I'm just gonna assume I already don't. So I'm gonna think they're racist.
They read the email like, well, you know what? He thinks we're racist, so fuck him. I'm not reading his script. Asshole.
I guess they're not reading. You know what? They're not reading it because I'm Jewish. Because they're racist.
Busted. You busted.
Yeah. Boom. Lawyered.
Hollywood. Forget it, man. It's
Oh.
Hollywood.
Sandra Bullock won the Oscar for While You Were Sleeping, and they simply gave it to her a few years late.
Did this win the Oscar for anything else? I hope not.
I don't think it did. Because that was what, 2009? So that was the Hurt Locker. That was the Hurt Locker's year.
Sorry, I'm reading about the kid that played SJ. Oh, he was the precocious kid in Hancock also.
Why don't I
forgot he was in that.
Who was he in Hancock?
Was he like with the little kid that's like pulling on his hand?
I don't remember this.
Because Hancock's like passed out, hammered on a bench.
Oh, at the
He's
very
like, Hancock.
at the very beginning? Oh. Maybe I don't remember him because in that movie he didn't look like Simple Jack.
Right. Hancock's a good film. Good piece of a film.
It is a good film until that second half.
Oh, and then this kid was also in Yellowstone. Kind of want to check it. Hold on. I know we already did a smell test. I'm just for shits and giggles. I'm being an asshole right now. I'm sorry. J-Head, I'm sure you are a wonderful person. They did you a disservice.
Yeah, I hope
No?
I hope he fired his agent after that haircut.
He was in an episode of How I Met Your Mother. Good for him. He was in Hancock. Yeah. I believe he was the kid at the beginning. I'm not 100 on that. Then yeah, he was Yellowstone. Good for him. Good for you. Glad you beat the Blind Side. I'm glad you got out of the Blind Side. Yeah, Tim McGraw's in this. He doesn't really do anything. He's literally there to be like, isn't my wife just a bit too much?
Oh, Lily Collins plays their daughter.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, and her
I
name
didn't
in
realize
the
that was her.
her name in the movie is Collins. So every time they said it, I was like, did they? I was like, did they fuck up and they just called her by her real name?
That poor girl.
Yeah,
Why is her filmography separate? Come on.
her whole role in the movie is to just gaze at Michael, from a distance and just kind of be, I don't know, enamored by, oh my god, a big tall black guy. What why is he in my house?
Oh my goodness. And then yeah, she's simply there so that when Michael goes home at near the end of the movie and one of his neighbors is like, how's your white sister? It gives him a reason to beat him up. It's like you leave my white sister out of your mouth, sir.
There every time, like he's in the house and she's like staring at him, and I the way this is filmed, I kept thinking, does she have a thing for this guy? Because is like I don't know what they're going for here because she's staring at him with doe eyes.
Well, I think we need to find out if the real Collins Tui banged the real Michael Orr. I think we need to get down to the bottom of this.
No, but like
They're around the same age, right?
every
They're same age.
every time, like I think they share one scene together. It's when she goes to like study with him in the library. But like every time they're in the same location, they're like 6 feet apart, and she's staring at him, and the camera lingers on her staring at him, and she's got the doe eyes, and she smiles shyly. I'm like, what are they going for here? It's gross.
Like these are not like these are not characters. These are just these are very one-dimensional characters. Everybody
It's
is.
a 30 Rock movie. It's a 30 Rock movie.
I did not realize that Lily Collins was Emily from Emily in Paris fame.
Yeah.
There's someone should do. I'm still waiting for Emily to escape Paris. That poor girl. She's been trying to get out of there for 5 seasons now. Emily escapes from Paris.
They should do a crossover with the Gerard Butler, those Blank Has Fallen movies.
You know what? Might as well. They might as well make the what's the green
Greenland.
movie he was. They might as well just make Greenland canon in those. Like, just make every Gerard Butler movie canon with one another.
You know what I'm waiting for? When's the Gerard Butler Jason Statham crossover?
I would watch it. I would watch it. I
So
like
would I.
Jerry.
So would I.
I like Jerry. I love Jerry. Oh, you know what? I knew I liked Jerry. It wasn't 300. It was that movie he did with Katherine Heigl. The Ugly Truth. Was it The Ugly Truth or something like that?
Something like that.
Where he was a no-nonsense newscaster.
I
Kathy Bates is in this.
Of course she is.
She's fine.
Yeah.
She's fine.
She's Kathy Bates.
I can't believe she's getting ready to retire. Matlock is. I can't believe Matlock is going to be her last thing. That's just ridiculous.
I know, right? I don't know.
It's kind of like was that John Lithgow playing Dumbledore? It's like, really, your last thing is Dumbledore. Your storied career, and you're like, yeah, I'll be Dumbledore because the last guy who committed to Dumbledore died in the middle of it. So why not me?
I guess he weighed his options, and it was either I go out on Dumbledore or I go out on a legacy sequel to Cliffhanger.
Oh, I think they're doing a Dexter spinoff of like Trinity, but like he's younger, but it's John Lithgow in some of it. It's just like, yeah, I guess that's what we're doing with all our older talented actors now, is just having them reprise everything. Like, oh, it's You're Going Away tour.
You know what I
Come
want to
on.
see? The only way I would ever watch one of these young blank shows is if the young blank in question was played by the original person, just with a backwards cap.
It's the Tobin Bell method. Yeah, Tobin Bell.
Right? If you're gonna make a show that's a young Trinity killer and John Lithgow is in the show, it should just be John Lithgow the whole time. Current age, no de-aging, no CGI, no makeup. Just dress him up like it's the early 2000s.
He's 13. He's like, mommy, mommy.
Right?
But 13-year-olds don't sound like that. The other thing that pissed me off about this movie is like all these college coaches that play themselves in it, because these guys are collecting checks to be in this movie in a time where players cannot benefit off their likeness, arm and a leg to transfer. Like a lot of them get like kind of like non-competes. Like if you go to a certain school, like that school will be like, okay, you can't go to this. Like they'll give you a long list of schools you can't go to. Back in the
Yeah.
day, like now I think it's a little more lax with the transfer portal.
Do they still not get paid for their likeness or anything?
No, they can get paid for the likeness. They're
okay.
like
I
they're
remember-
they're in ads now. It really depends on the school and like what kind of partnerships, what like corporations and whatnot.
I just remember back in the day the whole thing about. I remember do you remember that South Park episode?
Crack Baby Basketball. It's
Yeah.
classic.
Yeah. I just remember they couldn't, because they were students. So you can't pay them for playing football or being in a video game. So I just remember the South Park scene where Cartman dressed up as a plantation owner goes
Look at your student
Your
athletes.
student athletes.
Yeah, let me read off these dipshit coaches. There's Philip Fulmer, Lou Holtz. Lou Holtz is more of a analyst. I don't know if he was coaching at the time. Tom Lemming, Houston Nutt, Ed Orgeron, Pepper Rogers, Nick Saban, Tommy Tuberville, Hugh
These are
Freeze.
these
Yeah,
aren't
fucking
these are
assholes.
not real names. I refuse to believe this.
Fucking assholes, man. Just
Hang on,
again,
hang on, hang on.
more white saviors sweeping in to fucking
Can we
make some money.
can we go back because this is more entertaining in the movie? Can we go back to some of those names? There's a man named Pepper Rogers.
Pepper Rogers.
His name is Pepper.
Yes.
Pepper
Pepper Rogers.
Pepper Rogers is his name.
Was his name. He died in 2020.
Hang on. You're telling me his legal first name was Pepper?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Franklin colon Pepper Rogers. Everyone called him Pepper Rogers.
Okay. So his name wasn't Pepper.
I'm sure he was a nice gentleman.
Student
Let me look up an image of
athletes.
Pepper Rogers.
Does-
Athletes.
Does he look like a pepper?
No, he looks like a salt.
That's a shame.
Yeah, man, this movie pisses me off. And again, like the scene where the coaches are all licking their lips because they're like, "We're gonna get this guy. Like, this is our guy." It's just, again, and it's the recruiting cycle. Coaches come in, promise kids the world, and then deliver nothing, and then make millions while doing it, millions, and. Yeah, man. I mean, and maybe it's not as bad now with the transfer portal. I think coaches are more serious about, taking talent from other schools and not real. It's the problem with everything now. You're not developing young talent. You're just, oh, this person over here has it. It's nepotism. It's just nepotism.
I came away from this movie wishing that I was blind. So then I couldn't watch movies like this.
Yeah, man. This might be one of my least favorite movies. Just because it is so bad. It gets so much stuff bad. It doesn't respect its characters.
This may be one of the worst movies I've ever watched.
This might be one of the worst nominated Best Pictures.
I know whenever you say, "Oh, if that's the worst movie you've ever seen, you gotta watch more movies." But I'm like, you know what though? Like, I've seen bad movies that are like atrocious, but at least there's like some heart and soul in them. Like somebody tried, they cared, they attempted something. And you look at this movie and you're like, maybe they cared, but it doesn't seem like they did. They certainly attempted something, but whatever they attempted was evil.
Man, I just hope a bunch of people that worked on this just feel shame from working on this. I just hope they feel shame. I would like for like some people. I would love for the Tuohys to feel shame.
I think
Because I want them to know they did nothing. They did nothing. You have money. That's it. Otherwise you did nothing.
Sandra Bullock was in Speed 2, and this might be her worst movie.
Damn. That cuts deep.
Look, it's good for her. She won the Oscar. That was a career win.
Has she done anything worthwhile since?
I think so. Yeah.
I mean, is Gravity good? I don't know.
I've never seen it. I like The
Me neither.
Proposal.
With not Dane Cook.
No, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
Good.
Reynolds. That one is fun. It's a fun comedy.
Yeah, that's good, Ryan Reynolds. She was in that a couple years ago, The Lost City with Channing Tatum. That's a good one.
Is that does look interesting.
It's a good one. That's a good one.
So she just okay, all right. Oh yeah, she was in Ocean's 8. I forgot she was in that. All right, Wikipedia. We do not need separate filmography pages for everybody. I'm just telling you right now. I don't know if you're trying to get your clicks up. All About Steve is one I was forgetting. I was like, what is that one? She was in The Lake House, which I'm sure The Lake House is 20 this year. I'm sure we're going to see articles like The Lake House is actually a secret masterpiece.
It is not. I've seen it. It is not a secret masterpiece. I will say this.
It's actually
I didn't hate it as much as I thought I would.
it's gonna be an article on Polygon. They're gonna be like, "Hey, this 20-year-old masterpiece, a bit overlooked."
No, it's whatever. It's a movie that is neither as bad as its reputation perceives, nor is it good enough to warrant being reconsidered.
I forgot about Bird Box, rightfully so. Yeah, they're making, like, a bunch of those. Oh, yeah, she was in Bullet Train. I did not know that.
Oh yeah, she had a cameo in Bullet Train.
Okay. All right, Sandy Bullock, I see you.
She's got look,
You're sneaky. You're
she
sneaky. Sneaky San I call her Sneaky Sandy.
look, she's got a good filmography, and I think the Academy was like, "This is, you know, this is the only, movie." I guess they didn't see Gravity coming in a couple years, so they're like, "Listen, this is our best shot at giving her an Oscar. We got to do it. She's Sandy B. She was Miss Congeniality. We didn't.
Can we talk
We
can we
were.
talk about the box art for this movie, by the way? It's just asses.
Isn't it? Isn't it? Like her and him,
It's
like walking on the
Yeah, it's
football
her and
field.
him walking, but, like, you look at their butts are there, man. They're just button.
Hang on. I'm looking at it. I'm pulling up on my
Pull it up.
phone.
They're in the white pants, and
Yeah,
uh, you can see both of their panty lines.
this is such a misleading poster too, because there's almost no football in this movie.
Right. You think it's you think the movie's gonna be majority football. You think they're gonna, like, try to win state and then, like, lose, and then they do the college stuff, and then no. No, they don't do any of it.
This movie was so bad that days later I had to watch a good football movie just to get it out of my, just to cleanse myself.
I didn't know Gridiron Gang was considered good.
It was good. I watched it and it was good.
Is it good rock? Is it good rock?
It is good rock. It's when he still had hair. It's when he was trying to be an actor,
Oh,
legitimately.
good for him. Well, he's still trying.
Well, he stopped for a while, but he's trying again, which is nice.
I'm glad he's trying. Uh, I wanna shit on this movie some more.
I do too, but it's almost 2:30 in the morning. I kind of never want to talk about this movie again.
Yeah, man, I mean, the fact that, you just this movie's whitewashing the Tui's relationship wi like, literally, this movie is a whitewashing of this relationship that these people have with this football player,
It's
and
this is a
it's like, "No, no, 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 we did him right. We did him right."
I think this is an evil movie.
Yeah, man, it's so gross.
There's
It's
just it's not good. No movie should
because
be like this.
I come away from this movie, the lesson is, if you have a talent, somebody with a lot of money will find a way to exploit it, and you. That's the lesson. That's the lesson I've learned from this movie. It is not a feel-good movie. Anyone who watches this movie
It's so
and says it
bad.
makes them feel good, you
And
should not trust them.
and characters don't like they just do things. Right? Like there's no normally in a movie, a character has three dimensions and there's things functioning in their brain like a human that cause them to do the things they do that lead to other things happening. And in this movie, it's just like, why is anybody doing what they're doing? Like, why does Sandra Bullock let him stay at their house? She just does it. Why? Well, because it's inspiring. Like, I don't think so.
No. Like, it could have been, like, one thing if, like, oh, he was, like, yeah, they drive past him and she doesn't want him walking in the rain, but, like, I don't know. Like, that moment, that woman was like, "Hmm, why couldn't you have a scene earlier where someone tells her, like, 'You don't think of anybody but yourself, bitch.'" Like,
Yeah, like there's no setup to why she would make that decision, and nothing that we see of her before that moment indicates at all that she's the type of person that would do that.
and again, Tim McGraw's just there to be like, "Man, my baby's crazy.
He's just
I'm
there.
a country singer acting right now.
He's just there to be like, "This is my wife.
This is my wife wacky.
My
I can't
wife.
control her.
This
Don't
is
even
my
ask me to try."
Yeah, that's my wife. She's the boss." That's his whole role. That's my wife. That's my wife. She gives the orders, and I just take them.
Oh, Tim McGraw. We're sorry, Tim. You're okay. You're okay. Are you and Faith Hill still married, or did you fuck that up? Let's see. Nope, still married. Still married to Faith Hill since 1996. All right.
Good for them. Good for them.
His dad's name was Tug McGraw. What a American professional. Wait, he was a baseball player. What a baseball ass name.
Was his legal name Tug?
Frank Edwin Tug McGraw. Oh my god. What is with these nicknames?
Stupid nickname if your last name's McGraw.
These sickos, these fucking sickos.
Oh.
Oh, he died young. He died at 59. R.I.P. Tug McGraw. Tug. Yeah, I'm gonna go play catch with Tug. What a great name.
What do you rate this movie?
We didn't even mention, by the way, that Sandra Bullock's character goes and like faces Michael Orr's mom to like try and get custody of him.
Oh yeah,
like,
she
just barges into this house.
She goes to the hood.
I got my pea shooter. Like just unfit. This like, Karen just unfazed, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Karen would do that shit, wouldn't she?
This movie sucks. This movie. It's the kind of movie that makes you hate movies.
Yeah. This is an FM radio ass movie. This is an FM radio ass. Sorry, I'm hating on FM radio now. It's kind of my thing.
Okay. Maybe your FM radio sucks, but my FM radio is pretty good up. So.
Oh man,
this
is iHeartRadio FM radio bullshit right here. I give this movie half a star, but does Letterboxd count 0 stars or do they not?
I don't think they do. You could just not rate it on Letterboxd, but the lowest actual rating you can give it is half a star, which is what I gave it on Letterboxd. But honestly, that might be half a star too much. Can I give this a negative star?
Look, I wanted people to see my actual review on it. And again, who am I? Who the fuck am I? But also like people who don't put stars on movies that they dislike are cowards. I don't care if you want to work in the industry, you're a coward.
You know, this is what I rate this movie. Okay, I recently read a book about Siskel and Ebert. So you know how they always did, 2 thumbs up, 2 thumbs down?
Yeah.
This is a cut both my thumbs off.
This is to steal kind of a bit from Lewis Black. This is a stick both thumbs up my ass, because if anyone's going to cause me any pain, it's going to be me.
Is this a dad movie? I don't think it is. It's football, but
no,
that doesn't count for much.
It's football. It's dumb dads. It's dumb dads that read Michael Lewis kind of stuff.
This feels like a Hallmark movie. So it can't be a dad movie.
No, I on the dad rating, dads like Tim McGraw. Dads like Sandra Bullock.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you get some points for Sandra Bullock. You get some points depending on the dad for Tim McGraw. You get some points because football, but everything else is like, no, this is a Lifetime. This is a Hallmark ass movie.
Watch our luck. We get an email from John Lee Hancock telling us we'll never work in this town. You're never gonna work in this town, boys. Never.
I don't know. Has he done anything lately?
Let's see here. After The Blind Side, he did Snow White and the Huntsman. Let's see. He directed Saving Mr. Banks. Directed The Founder. I like The Founder. He directed The Highwayman.
Good, actually.
He wrote, directed, and produced The Little Things. And then directed and wrote that Mr. Harrigan's Phone, which was a direct to Netflix that I've never heard of.
Any black people in any of those other movies? I don't think so.
I don't think so. Doesn't look like it. Does not look like it. And then
probably for the best.
He's got some uncredited roles. He has an uncredited writing role in Bad Boys 2.
Does he really?
He does.
Did he write the dialogue for the KKK scene?
I've never seen Bad Boys 2. Does the
Really?
KKK members say, "Hey, do either of you play football? We know the Tuies down the street are looking to move somebody into their home."
The movie opens with them infiltrating a Klan meeting in the woods,
Of course it does.
and they shoot the place up as one should do.
As you should. There's people who would see that scene today and be mad.
Yeah, and those people are the bad guys.
Those people are the bad guys. Yeah, if you have a problem with Bad Boys 2 starting with a bunch of Klan members getting shot, take a long look in the mirror and then put your face through it, please.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say that on YouTube, but we're trying. um, yeah, I think this is a 0% dad
Yeah, I think so.
movie.
For everything, for all the little elements that dads would like, it's got for every one element of this dads would like, of which there's maybe 4, there's 1,000 things they wouldn't.
They should just go watch a better football movie.
Yeah.
Jerry Maguire, The Replacements, Gridiron Gang, either Longest Yard movie. Honestly, you could name every other football movie, and I'd be like, yeah, that's better than this. You even
Any
go watch
Given
Radio, which I
Sunday.
know is problematic. Any given Sunday, you gotta fight for those inches.
Yeah.
That's the most honest football movie.
Any Given Sunday?
It's been a while since I've seen it, but I remember it being like very honest and like being like, yeah, man, this kind of sucks. And then there's not that much football in it either.
Well, no, because I guess it's really about Al Pacino. He's the coach.
Yeah. I think I need to rewatch that because I think it's very anti-football if I remember correctly. Or very anti like league football. Do you want to do our negative Nancy's? Though we've been the negative Nancy's most of the night.
Yeah, this movie is a negative Nancy, but we should, and I'll start. I got mine here. Michael and SJ want to buy a newly released football video game, but at that time it is spring. The Madden NFL games are always released in August, and their NCAA counterparts are released in July. Who gives a fucking shit?
I knew someone was gonna write that. I didn't even look, and I was like, someone's gonna say some shit about that. I just know it.
Who cares?
Who cares? You're watching a bad movie. I guess you are watching a bad movie, so you're distracted. But no, shut up.
You've made a bad movie worse. Thanks a lot, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
You honestly shouldn't know. You honestly shouldn't know when Madden and NCAA are coming out. You know when you should know. You should be like, oh, hey, Madden's out.
Yeah.
Madden just came out. That's when you should. You shouldn't be like, it's every August. I got to get it every August. Because
Also,
you're buying it when you know
don't
that
get
you're
it
buying it
every
every year,
August.
and that makes you a sucker. That
Don't
makes you a
get-
sucker.
Don't get it every August. Get it every other August at least.
Yeah, come on. They're not changing anything. They're taking shit out. I've got one. In one scene, the TV shows Tennessee beating Clemson. The footage is doctored. Footage from the 2003 Peach Bowl, which Clemson won 27-14 and never trailed. Who cares?
Who gives a fuck? This movie sucks.
This
I want to die.
this movie had the Tuies teaching Michael football. Like a footballless Helen Keller. That's the title of this episode. The footballless Helen Keller.
Football, Michael, football. Now I'm just have this. Remember the South Park episode where they were putting on a Helen Keller musical? Water
Wait,
Helen.
this was an episode or this was a script somebody wrote?
No, it was an episode of South Park. They were putting on. I think it was the. I think they were doing a Helen Keller play for Thanksgiving. I think, and they turned it into a musical.
Sure.
And so the lady was like teaching Helen, water, Helen, water. And it was, they was, water, Helen, water. I'll show you the clip when we're done.
Water. Now it's kind of caught in my head. I like it. Do you have a dad joke? Because all I really want to say about this movie is that it blindsided me.
Um, I don't know. They should have left this. I don't know. I was gonna make I don't know anything about football, so I can't make a football joke.
You
They
can
sh-
try.
they should have left this movie at the line of scrimmage. I don't know. I don't know what a
Yeah,
line of
okay. All
scrimmage
right.
is.
That's where the ball is placed.
Oh,
Yeah, it's close enough. You win. Hey, Mr. Canada, you're okay. We're gonna be bitter rivals during the Winter Olympics, though. We're doing that bit.
okay.
Oh, Canada didn't get anything in the luge, did you? No luge gold for you.
I'm gonna be really obnoxious anytime we beat you or anytime Greenland beats you.
We should just be talking shit on Blue Sky the entire time. Like fuck you, Canada. You call that an athlete? You maple syrup jockey?
I feel like one day, if anything happens in this Winter Olympics that's worthy of a movie, you know how in like all these Olympic movies or whatever, it's always like the Russian team that's the bad guys.
I know where you're going. Go ahead. Go ahead.
If anything happens where this Olympics becomes a movie, you guys are the Russians.
We are. Well, you know what? The last Winter Olympics, Russia waited for them to be over before invading Ukraine. I don't want to say who I've been speaking to, but we got some plans in Canada for after these Olympics.
Oh, you've moved on from Greenland, have you?
Greenland is old hat. You guys are new hat. Here we come. We're coming all over the place. Do we spin the wheel? Do we change our clothes and spin the wheel?
Yes, we do. I'm spinning the wheel now that we've changed our clothes miraculously.
And my beard is gone again.
Yeah,
Ah, ah.
I don't even know if you had a beard. Your face is so nondescript.
Thank you. That's the nicest thing you've ever said.
All right, and the wheel has chosen
Eddington?
Kiss Kiss Bang Bang.
All right, I could go for some good Shane Black. No, we're not getting much of that anymore.
Yeah, this is good. I like this movie. We should have done it around Christmas time. That's a good Christmas movie.
Is this a Christmas movie, or does it just have a moment set during Christmas?
I mean, the whole thing takes place during Christmas. Christmas time.
Okay,
It's
all right.
Christmas. It's Christmas in LA. Michelle Monaghan is in a lot of the movie dressed in a sexy Santa outfit.
Let me see if this is streaming anywhere in the States. Surprise, surprise, it is not.
Let me see if it is streaming anywhere in Canada. Although I do own this on Blu-ray, so I'm covered. But just for all of the true fans of the show, we'll see if I can hook you up with a streaming service. Not that I'm going to like hook you up with a streaming service, just to tell you if you can watch this on a streaming service. I'm rambling.
He might.
I'm rambling. Kiss, kiss.
He might help you out.
Bang. But it is not streaming anywhere in Canada. So, oh, it's on Stars. If you have Stars,
Nobody has stars.
you
I
never
do
know.
like Michelle Monaghan though.
Yeah.
Big fan. Big fan.
I too am a big fan.
This might be her second movie. This might be the second movie of hers that we cover on the wheel.
What was the first?
She was in the amazing The Heartbreak Kid.
Oh, that's right. Yes. That was on a different. I thought you meant on this wheel.
No. Just wheels in general.
Yeah. Well, let's swap
go get-
back to our previous clothing, and we're back. What a wheel
Oh,
spin
wow,
that
what a-
was.
What a wheel! Kiss, kiss, bang, bang! Right?
Yes, great movie. Finally, a good movie.
Finally,
The Blind
finally,
Side-
we can glaze a movie again. It's been a movie since we were able to do that.
The Blind Side is so bad, it feels like it's been months since I watched a good movie.
This might be the worst movie we've ever watched on this show.
What are the other bad movies? It Follows, bad, not as bad as this. Megalopolis,
Kick-Ass,
not
Megalopolis.
not as bad as this.
I don't know. Megalopolis is kind of growing on me.
No.
Oh, what's the entitled? Entitled.
You know what else is growing on me? This boner I got.
Oh Jesus! I knew it. I knew it. What is this? It's your pussy.
See, those scenes alone make it better than this movie.
At least Megalopolis is quotable.
Yeah, there's something. It's got something going on. Yeah, this might be the worst movie we've ever looked at.
It hurts, man. Just because. Yeah, man. Michael Orr's not an idiot. He never was.
This may be the worst movie. By the time this is all shut down, and nobody who's not a celebrity is allowed to have a podcast, this might be the worst movie we'll ever do.
So you know how the Dewey Cox like lambasted the musical biopic
Yeah.
back in like was that the tens or the late aughts? Like
2007,
wasn't there
and there was no music biopics for like a decade.
was there a sport version of this? Like wasn't that there's a sport, was it the Irreplaceables or something? There's a movie and I forget his name. There's a scene where like he's naming the starters and the joke is that like the starters are all black and he gets to the last names, he's like Washington, there's like 10 guys on the team named Washington.
I don't
And
know
it's a
this.
really good, because I was like, man, they really should make a satire about white saviors, and I'm starting to think that movie might be that. There's a SEAL Terry, and he's like, Coach, he calls him ACL Terry. He's like, Coach, my name's a SEAL Terry.
Well, no,
He's like, you're gonna jinx me, Coach.
this Dewey Cox for white savior movies is Get Out.
Is it? I think you're right.
Yeah,
What is it? It is from The Comebacks is the movie.
never heard of it.
It stars, hold on, let me look. I know we need to look up Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, but The Comebacks came out in 2007. David Koechner, Carl Weathers is in it.
Ooh, I like me
Brooke
some
Nevin,
Carl Weathers.
Matthew Lawrence, Melora Hardin is in it. I didn't know she was in it. Bradley Cooper's in it. Nick Searcy,
Was
Noreen
this
DeWolf.
was this pre-Hangover Bradley Cooper?
See, Hangover was 2008. Yeah, yeah. Let me read this. Lambeau Fields, David. His name's Lambeau Fields. That's a football field. The worst coach in history of college football gets a final chance to redeem himself at Heartland State University. Scouring the campus for talent, Fields winds up with a ragtag team of misfits who must be whipped into shape, both on and off the field. Oh, God. I don't like what that implies. Jesus. Wait, hold on. Directed by Tom Brady?
What?
There's no way.
The Tom Brady.
There's no fucking way. Hold on. Not that Tom Brady.
Okay.
Not different.
Okay.
Different Tom Brady.
Okay. Okay.
This Tom Brady also directed Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star.
Oh God.
The Animal. Dip. Did he though? Yeah, I mean his wiki is so short it doesn't even tell you. Here, film credits include The Animal, The Hot Chick, The Comebacks, Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star. Executive producer of Chosen. Bucky Larson, that was written by Adam Sandler. Who is that? That's Nick Swartz. And I was like, who is that goofy fucker? Kiss Kiss Bang Bang, by the way. And if you're in the States, I think I might have already done this, but oh well.
I think we did as well. It is
I'll
not
do it again anyway.
It is not streaming anywhere in Canada.
Let's see here. In the States, neither here, but I've got it from the library, so kiss that.
I own it, so bang that.
Kiss my grits. All right. I need to go take a shower after that movie.
I need a nice long coma.
Yeah.
Oh. But
I feel empty.
so do I. that's it for the show. Tell your friends, tell your family, whatever you do, do not tell your mother.